Step 1. Before you do anything on your computer, it's always a good idea to either have a flash drive or a place on your computer that you're going to save information. For right now, we're going to create a folder on our desktop. All I have to do is take my mouse and click somewhere on my desktop with a right click. When I do that, I'm going to get a pop-up window. I want to click on New and go to Folder. When I click on that, I will get a new folder, and it's written in blue, so that means I can start typing and writing my name. I'm going to label it my name because when I save my work, I'm going to always look for this folder, and I'm going to save it with that. Now, suppose I started typing my name and it didn't come out correctly. I can go back to that file, right-click on it, and go to Rename. And I can rename it My Work. And I can put Dawn. And that would be a way that if I have a brother or sister that's sharing my computer, that we can each have our own folder that we've labeled our name so that we know where our work is going to be located. That's step 1. Step 2. Now that I've made my folder, I have somewhere to download my work to. I'm going to go to my math class, and I'm going to go and see what assignments that I have. Well, first off, I see that there was a recap of the lesson for the other day. Well, I want to save that because I don't want to have to keep going back to it. If I click on it, it's going to open up in a new window. When I open that up, it's going to show me the document. It's going to show me that this particular document was a PDF of the PowerPoint that the teacher used during class. Well, I want to keep that so that I can use it for my lessons later on. I'm going to go up into the top right-hand corner and find that circle that has a down arrow with an underline. The word download will come up. I'm going to click on that. What will happen is I get a new window. Well, every time that you download something, it usually goes to downloads, but I don't want it to go there. I put a folder on my desktop, so I'm going to click on desktop. I'm going to look for my folder, and my folder, there it is, My Work, Dawn. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to tell it to open. Now, because I have this, I don't need to change that name because I'm going to use this for my work. I'm going to click Save, and then it's saved in my folder. That's all you have to do to save a document. Sometimes when you have a file that you need to work with, sometimes you need to type on it. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to look for an assignment that was given that I need to work with. Here's the lesson that I wanted to download. It's my Better Buy lesson. This one happens to be a fillable PDF. Again, I'm going to open my file. Once it opens, I do not want to work in it while it's open here. I have to download it first. When I download it, because I've already saved something to my work folder, it's going to save right there. Now, please note, when you first open your file like this, to save it, it's written in blue. If you click right in front of the name, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write my first and last name on that file because this is going to be a file that I'm going to turn in. It's not just the name of the file, it's got my name there. Now I'm going to click Save. I'm going to come back up to the file that I opened up in Edmodo and close that. Because what I want to do now is I want to go to my folder and I want to open up the file that I had just saved because this is the file that I need to work with to be able to save my work. Now, if you do not have Adobe PDF Reader, you need to get that. I will put the link for that in this video. I'm going to open this with Adobe Acrobat Reader, and it's a free program that you can download. Most computers have it, but not all. And when I open it, it's going to give me the opportunity to work with that folder. My files now come up. I can go up into the top left-hand corner and I can see that it is the file that I made because it's got my name there. On this form, because it's fillable, I'm going to go ahead and write my name in the name spot. I'm going to come down and I'm going to put my answers. Then, before I do anything else, I'm going to come back up and I'm going to go to the top left-hand corner, and I'm going to click on the disk to tell my file to save. It's going to ask me where I want to save it. Hopefully it will come right back to my file folder. That's where I want to save it. It's going to open the folder and it's going to say, is this the file you want to save? I'm going to say yes. Because I already have a file with that name, I want to replace it. Yes, because now it has the answers to my work on it. I'm going to click yes. Then I'm going to close my folder. All right, now that I have downloaded my file, I've worked on it and I've saved it, I want to come back into Edmodo and I want to go to my class that I have to submit it in. But before I do that, I want to go back to my desktop. I want to look at my file. I want to open it and make sure, yes, my answers did save. I'm going to close it because I know my file is ready and it is complete with what I need to have in it. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to come to the assignment and I'm going to click open. Now, I'm going to come here and I'm going to click attach. I'm going to say file from computer. It's going to show me a lot of different places on my computer, but fortunately, I knew that it was on the desktop and I already had clicked on it. I want to click on the name of my file that has my name on it because that's the one that I have just worked with. It also tells me what day I worked on it and what time I worked on it. I'm going to say open that, and when I click on open, it actually puts my file right into Edmodo, but I'm not finished. I have to click in turn assignment. It's going to ask me one more time to turn it in. Now I know that it has gone to my teacher because it says work submitted, and they're going to let my teacher know. She will grade it or he will grade it, and then if they need me to do more work on it, they can ask me to do a revision, and I can resubmit my assignment right here. So that's all you need to do to download a file and work on it in Edmodo. Now, sometimes you may get a file from your teacher that will not allow you to write on it and save on it. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back into our submission, and we're going to go to the window that talks about creating. When I create, I can create a text response. That's where I'm only writing the answer to one or two questions. I can open up a Word document. If I open up a Word document, it allows me to write my answers from that specific sheet that the teacher gave me, but sometimes it won't allow me to write on. So what I'm going to do, first thing again, I'm going to put my name. I'm going to say this is for saving. This is for assignment 5. And my answers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can submit them. What I want to do is I'm saying, okay, this is what I want. So I'm going to close my Word document by turning it in. Up in the top right-hand corner, there's a place that it says turn in. That will turn in your Word document. It's taking it and sending it right to Edmodo, and the teacher will get it. So I'm waiting for my Edmodo to come back up. It's showing that I created a Word document. It's asking me if I'm ready to turn it in. For my teacher to get it, I have to click Turn In. Suppose I didn't have Word on my computer. I could click Resubmit Assignment. I'm going to come to that text box. When it opens a text box, I can put my name again. I can put answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I'm done, I can say turn the assignment in, and it will go directly to my teacher. That's how simple it is to be able to do your work in Edmodo. I hope this has helped you, and if you have any other questions, feel free to ask your teachers, and we can make you another video.